I've been doing this for so long. Okay. I'm sure we're all familiar with this TV series Riverdale on the CW and Netflix. Riverdale is based off a comic book series that was published in the 1930s, early 1940s. Personally, I grew up reading these comics because my mom grew up reading these comics, so they've been around for quite a while. In my speech, I will cover how Riverdale, the TV show, has done a poor job encompassing the original liking to the Archie comics, and how readers feel they have an obligation to continue watching these series, even though my first point is that the seasons have completely shifted into a new genre and confused audiences, as well as the characters have ruined the whole plot of the comics. In the comics, Archie Andrews is the main character, along with his three main best friends, Betty Cooper, Veronica Lodge, and Jughead Jones. This is the same in the TV show, and the first season starts out with the murder of Jason Blossom, who is a main character in the Archie comics, but is killed off in the first episode of Riverdale. In the first episode, we are taken along a journey of finding out who killed Jason Blossom. This first picture is from season 1, and it shows the final season that they find out who killed Jason Blossom. The first season did a very good job of encompassing a dark element to the show, as well as keeping a high school experience, which made the show relatable for many teens, because the Archie comics and Riverdale's target audience are teens. However, then we move to season 2, and there's another murderer, and it kind of takes the backlash of season 1, as well as introduces some new things that set season 3 up for a very confusing plot. In season 3, we have this medieval character that they refer to as the Gargoyle King, as well as a cult, completely changing the whole dynamic of the show and making it nowhere close to how the Archie comics have encompassed a feel-good high school experience of Archie Andrews and a band of friends that play local supermarket shows. Now, in the Archie comics as well, my second point covers that the characters have completely changed in the Riverdale series. In the Archie comics, there was always this fun frenemies, as you will, between Veronica Lodge and Betty Cooper, because they were best friends, but they also had a liking to Archie and the same crush. So it always left readers wondering who Archie was gonna pick and which girl did the better job. Also in this comic book series, Cheryl Blossom is introduced as Archie's third love interest, which gives readers the chance to gang up against Cheryl instead of picking sides against Betty and Veronica. However, in the show, Riverdale, Betty and Jughead Jones get together, as well as Archie and Veronica, which ruins the whole mystery of who Archie picks in the series. And Cheryl, she is a lesbian, so there's no fighting over Archie, and personally, that is where I started to become more taken away from the show Riverdale, because I really enjoyed the laughing, comedic approach of how Veronica and Betty would choose to get Archie's attention. So this completely changes the approach to how Riverdale is, and Riverdale is now a lot about sex and lust and murder and gloom, versus the Archie comics, which are filled with bright colors, Archie and his band, Veronica and Betty always having little cat fights, but also being best friends, and Jughead Jones eating all the time. So the target audience has definitely changed to more adults and people who understand gloom and murder more, versus kids who are just reading these books for fun and for a good laugh. So I covered how the plot of season 1 to season 3 has completely changed and confused readers and of the Archie comics who are watching Riverdale, as well as how the characters are portrayed in the show that completely disregard the characters in the comic book series. Thank you.